I don't think my statue craze is ever going to die because this has to be one of the baddest the crow statues I've ever seen. But let's talk about it and let's find out on today's statue chat. What's up, Stat Collectors? This is your boy A Stats, and man, this is an unbelievable week for me because I just happened to come across this really amazing statue, the crow. I don't know if you guys have heard about it already. I just found this thing, and I wish I would have stayed away from the internet because it just popped up. But let me just give you guys my first impression on this and why I think this is one of the baddest the crow statues ever that came out. I know if I think it was last year, PCS dropped, the Brandon Lee crow statue. I wasn't really feeling that one. Didn't think the image was captivated by 100 to maybe 90%. So that's probably why I never really spoke about that one. But it says Eric Draven Luxury Eternal Edition quarter scale statue. And this is Sideshow's not even doing this one. It's on the Sideshow site, but it's called Infinite Statue. All right, but let's check these out. Let me show you guys the pictures on this one. So damn, I mean, just looking at this bad boy, I mean, I'm just drooling at the mouth. I mean, this is something that is just so freaking cool. I'm looking at, the late great Brandon Lee, who played the character the Crow, and that movie came out like in the mid or early '90s. I actually saw it in the theater, and I love the fact that he's sitting on this chair. It's kind of like a throne piece. You got the Crow on his left side. He got that kind of like Admiral Throne pose where he looks like he's thinking about something. And what I really like about this is this portrait. This portrait, in my opinion, I think absolutely captivates or captures the image of the late great Brandon Lee. The makeup detail, with the white paint, kind of reminds me of the makeup from the Joker from The Dark Knight, played by the late great Heath Ledger. I don't know why the legends go so early, but these two actors were amazing. But yeah, and sorry to digress, but this statue is just, oh, man. I mean, this is just incredible. You got that mask on the side of the base. You have the sword on his that would be his right side, and then I love the fact they got his that leather jacket on the back of the chair hung on, and then he got his guitar. I don't remember in that movie. Well, yeah, I think he was in a band before he got murdered. But this gothic look is just amazing, man. I mean, this is just so freaking cool, you know. And then what I love mostly about this statue, it looks like, you have an option of these flames that's on the base that lights up. So, lately, these companies, especially Sideshow, they've been getting a lot of my business because of, these effects that they illuminate the statue, because it just brings life to it, in my opinion. And I didn't even notice, like right here, there's a shotgun, right on his right side, which is cool. So you got these little Easter eggs here on the statue. Um, the hair looked like it's going to be synthetic. I'm not sure. I don't think this is a sculpted hair piece. So I think that's what really makes this, a really awesome piece. I know I was clowning, in one of my previous videos about the synthetic hair, but for some reason, and I was saying I don't want like a doll statue, but I think for some reason this works on this statue. This is what, it just gives it a more highly realistic approach. It kind of looks like the statue is actually alive, and with this stern look where he's like look like he's thinking about something, makes it just look really lifelike, and I'm really loving it. So this description says the statue portrays Eric Draven in his most iconic pose. Oh, with a powerful, I guess that's the name of the crow character. I mean, this is just crazy, you know. But with a powerful pose and magnetic presence, real leather clothing, pants, and overcoat, along with real hair. Oh, so it does have real hair. So it delivered an extraordinary level of realism, which I said, with metal elements such as a conundrum and katana. Wait, I said that wrong. Katana blade, and enhance both quality and authenticity. And then you got the composition is enriched by a wide selection of iconic accessories and completed by two interchangeable display bases, one featuring the official logo and the scenic version with a flickering LED flame effects for dynamic and immersive visual impact, which I think is super dope. You know, that's going to look amazing when the lights are off. And then this is basically strictly limited to 333 pieces worldwide, one edition. Um, and I don't think you're going to get something like this anytime soon. But man, you know, what's been making it so difficult for me lately is just the budget. You know, I don't know if this is something that I can squeeze into my budget, you know, because it's such a, I mean, it's to me, in my opinion, if you are a Crow fan, you love that movie, you love the, you know, the gothic, narrative on this iconic character played by the late great Brendan Lee. This is probably something for you. Dimensions I got on this right now is going to be 20.4 inches, which is just, I mean, it takes some space. Let's check the spec details. Okay, so boom. They don't. Oh no, they do give you the artist. Okay, so the artist is, and forgive me if I butcher your last name, Edward uh, Benedetti, and then you got Rocco uh, Tartamella. You got Alves on the paint, or Alves, or I can't pronounce it on the paint. I'll just say his first name, Alves, and I'll show you in below. Maybe you guys can pronounce the name at home. I apologize. And then you got Dario Barbera on the paint and Fabio Varesi on the art direction, production management. So this thing, the height of this is going to be 20.47 inches, width 20.8 inches, and then the depth 16.73 inches. It says with the flame lid flame base, LED flame base, it brings the height up to 22.5. The width remains the same, and the depth 22.44. And then I like how they give you the power. It says power LED power supply method to be determined. So that's going to be determined how you're going to light this up. So basically, it may not be battery operated, or it might just be like a power cord you attach to the base. But man, this is a really, really great looking, statue. And this is expected to ship July 2027 to September 2027. So I think there's some time, to do the prepayment plan. The price on this one is kind of up there. That's why I was saying I don't know if I can stretch this into my budget. I would love to own it. This one is 1,595. Is it worth it? It's a beautiful statue. I wish they had gave us like a VR so I could show you guys what that looks like at home displayed. But if you're a diehard, Eric Draven, the Crow fan, I think this one is you. I think it's worth the budget. It all depends on if you love something like this. What I'll do for you guys at home, if you're interested, I'll leave a link. Clicking on that link, you're going to help support the channel. And then maybe, if depending on how many people, pick this up, I can bring this to you guys for review, because I would definitely love to own it. I'm not out of the pre-order state as of yet. I'm just trying to figure out, a way to purchase this thing, because it's kind of up there, and it's kind of, I don't like to buy stuff that there's no real budget for. I don't like to stretch dollars and, kind of like, I guess, to struggle to pay for something, just for fun. If you collectors at home know what I mean. So I'm going to see if I can pick this up, but right now it's not looking too good. I got too many stuff on pre-order, but it's a beautiful statue. Let me see. And what else can I show you guys? But if it totally doesn't fit your budget, they got one here for $75. The same kind of pose. You don't get the too many accessories on the base. You get that crow, you get that iconic pose. This is a PVC figure, Let's see the specs on this one. Oh, so this one's it's like a 1/10 scale. Um, Same artist, height 7.87 inches, width 6.10. So this is, kind of like those proximity pieces, you could just buy and display. But to be honest with you guys at home, if I had to pick this one up, it wouldn't be the PVC figure. It would definitely be the statue. I don't think the PVC figure brings out the life, and the hair on this one is sculpted, so you don't get that realism. You don't get that die hard kind of effect, especially with the illuminated flames on the bottom of the base. So I'm gonna do the math and see, if I can put this in my budget for 2027, if it will work. So if you guys, like this video, make sure you hit that like button, and leave me some comments. Let me know if you think this is one of the baddest Brandon Lee, The Crow, Eric Draven statues you've seen. Do you think there'll probably be others that top this one? I don't know. I know a few years back um, PCS had the crow statue. Wasn't really feeling that one, skipped it. But this one really does it for me. So leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. And those of you at home, if you're new to my channel, just tuning in, show your boy some love. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. This way you'll know all about my up and coming content. All right, people. So I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Keep your stats up, and I'll definitely check you on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, but don't go anywhere. Make sure you check my other videos to the playlist to the right. Have a good day. Peace.